Hi, I'm Laura Miller. I'm the delegate to the IPPS board from the Southern region.
I'm Brie Arthur. I'm the incoming international delegate, and I'm so excited for all the opportunities ahead.
I'm Dennis Niemeyer, and I'm the incoming alternate delegate for the international IPPS.
I attended Southern Region IPPS meetings for 10 years before I ever considered attending a meeting in another region. And my story is that year I was in charge of the program. I was the vice president, and we were hosting the international delegation. So Dr. Patricia Knight asked me to reach out to the international board members to see if any of them would be interested in being on the program and speaking at our meeting. And so I did, and in that experience I got to correspond with several people from around the world. It was kind of ironically, because Brie's going to talk about the website, the year that Hans Siddig from South Africa was putting together a website for all the regions. We also had a speaker from the United Kingdom, Mike Norris, and we had a speaker from New Zealand to talk to us about the upcoming meeting in New Zealand, Ian Duncalf. So it was a great experience getting to know them, and it made me think, you know what, these are really nice people, and I could go to an international meeting. I had never been to Europe. I've been to Mexico because I'm from Texas and it's close, but I had never been to Europe because it's far. And I thought, you know what, I want to go to, I wasn't together enough to go to New Zealand, but I was like, I want to go to the European meeting. And so I decided I would do that. I started my little savings account. I invited my daughter to go with me, and we just took a $250 Norwegian Airlines overnight flight to Europe and spent a wonderful time traveling around England, Belgium, and the Netherlands. We loved it. We met so many nice people. We had such a wonderful time. And since then, I've had the pleasure of attending meetings in both the Western region of North America and the Eastern region of North America, in Australia, and in Southern Africa.
The International Board really allows us to think big picture, which is one of the greatest things about IPPS. And here in the Southern region, we've taken it upon ourselves to do a lot of initiatives, and it's exciting to see the response from the other regions around the world with our successful campaigns. And during the time that we've been on the board together, we've had a number of initiatives, including an updated website that we are getting ready to break ground on. And I'm thrilled to announce that it is slated to debut in the end of July. So we will be promoting our next year's meeting in Orlando, Florida with a fancy new website.
And it goes both ways. We've gotten a lot of great ideas from IPPS International. One of those was having students help out with the meeting. And now we have our Vivian Mondays, as we call them, but in other regions they call them a six-pack because they typically support 6 young people to attend the meeting and kind of help out with all kinds of things like bus tours and moderation and registration, the silent auction, all kinds of things. So that's been one cool idea that we stole from other regions. The other thing we've been able to do is to support a young person in an international exchange. And so we started that with Europe, and that has been going strong now for several years.
More than a decade?
More than a decade.
And in 2025, we are debuting an expansion of that program to also include an exchange, a North American exchange with the Eastern and Western regions.
Started my IPPS in the Eastern region, and so I was there for some years before I moved to the South. And so I have a perspective from both. And then I had the opportunity to participate in the international. And I think one of the things that all of this has brought together for me is a collaboration of things that all of us has expertise in that we can contribute to the others for the good of all. And I think that's the real aspect of the international, that it's giving us a new opportunity to look at some things. And having traveled with those international people, they have some different perspectives on things, and it gives us another opportunity to look at that and make things better. And we continue to really add a lot of positive things to this organization, I think.
It falls right into our motto to seek and share plant production knowledge globally.